I am live. So they say. Let me see if I can find the video. Oh, there's the link. Now, so I'll turn it off so I don't get an echo. Aha! There I am. So apparently I'm live. Oh, look, I have a thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that was, whoever is out there watching. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. At least I know I'm not here by myself. So I haven't done a live in quite a while, but I was kind of bored. So I decided that I would do one today. And yeah, so let me pop this. Hey, B, how are you doing? Good to see you. It's been so long and there's been so many changes. Closing X while you're live. Okay. And then continue. That's the first time I've ever streamed on Twitter. It's muted there. So, okay, that's a good thing. So, my cat is yelling at me because it's been a while since she's heard me sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person, or talking to you now, B. I didn't plan this, but I've really kind of gotten. I, I guess it gets tired of editing video is kind of like the whole thing, right? I put hours and hours and hours into editing. Gosh, I think I have close to 1,000 videos now. And I know some of them are lives, but yeah, I have a lot of videos that I have edited. And, you know, gosh, I looked at my income from YouTube this year and realized that I was spending far too much time editing videos for what it was actually bringing to my channel. So I've kind of really stepped back a lot from even putting content on my channel because I haven't wanted to videotape anything. Well, it's not that I haven't wanted to video. I actually do have some video shot. It's just that I don't want to sit down and take the hour or 2 hours to edit it all together and put it all together. I just, yeah, I want to do other things with my time. I mean, this is supposed to be a hobby and it's supposed to be fun for me. So, and it was starting to get to be a job. So that's one of the reasons. Because, yeah, I was putting in, gosh, usually 3 or 4 hours a day editing video or shooting video. Or sorry, I'll have to say hello to Tabby. Yes, baby, I know. I know. It's so horrible. So horrible to be a cat. Do you see the other cat? Hmm? Do you see the orange cat? Purr, purr, purr. Anyway, so I came here today. Bushcraft has got out a challenge again. This is, I believe, the fourth. Did you say it was the fourth time he's done this challenge? Yeah, my prepping library challenge 4. So I did actually share some books at his last one. Oh, I don't want that running. But I'm going to share some more books here that I thought were kind of important for survival, at least for me. So the first one that I'm going to talk about, and this can be by anybody. Now, you need to have a good canning book. Bernardin is the ball of Canada. So they have, this is all the basics of canning. It does have, I think, some pictures in it here and there. So Jesse might like it. I don't know. Where are they? Let me find a picture. They're all nice and glossy. And there we go. There's one. So yeah, you need to have a canning book, and you need to have a canner to go along with it. So for water bath canning, all you need is a great big pot with a lid and something that you can put on the bottom, some kind of a little tray or something that you can put on the bottom, so that your glass jars aren't touching the bottom of your pan, because that can cause them to break. So three things that you definitely need: a canning book and a canner. Now, if you have a pressure canner, even better. They're not as scary as they seem. I was super scared of using a pressure canner. First, I got my Nesco, the electric pressure canner, and it was fabulous in helping me get over my fear of using a pressure canner. Now, I still love my Nesco, but it's only for small batches, and I've been doing larger batches. So I wanted something a little bit bigger. Oh, oh my goodness, two people watching. I bet you one of them is me. Oh, that's what you get when you go live and don't tell anybody about it. Only been 6 minutes, so I will continue to hang out for a while. B, are you still listening? How are you doing? I hope things are well in your world. Do you want down now? Can you go down and go away? She can go down maybe, but not away. She wants. Just reach into the wall, into the window here. Okay, I will just keep talking then. This is one of the reasons I don't go live. What do I say? What do I say? Anyway, so I have been doing markets every Sunday, and I got to tell you, my art just does not sell. Did you have that book, the Bernardin Complete Book of Home Preserving? Or the ball canning book is very similar to it. It's just ball. But yeah, it's a good book. It does have some fabulous pictures in it. I'll show you some of the things that you can make. Can't show the green. Yours is the ball one, yeah, but it's a great book to have. Something else that you should know how to do, of course, is use your canner on your alternative source of heat. You need to make sure that whatever alternative source of heat you have, you're going to have enough heat to keep your canner at the temperature it needs to stay at for the time that it needs to stay at that temperature. So I've never practiced on my outdoor grill with my canner. I do know that my outdoor grill is big enough. If I remove the shelf, I can set my canner on there. But yeah, it is a great book. I really like it. Really helped me a lot. I've only just started canning. I think 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I had never been around any kind of canning before. My mom didn't can. My stepmom didn't can that I know of. I mean, who knows what she did when I was at school all day, right? But I never saw her canning anything. I never really saw anybody canning anything. So it was quite the experience, and it's been quite the learning process. Hi, Misha. How are you doing today? Oh, that is great to know, B. On a Coleman cap stove. I have a Coleman stove as well. I wonder if it would be. I also have a burner on my grill. Yeah, mine had a garden. My stepmom, my mom never gardened, but my stepmom had a garden, and but she took care of it. I didn't have any interest in it at all, other than occasionally a camp stove. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got one of those. Could definitely work that. Salmon, you have to pressure can. So, do you have a one burner or a two burner? for your camp stove. Yeah, I didn't even know I liked gardening. Well, I guess I found out quite a while ago, 20 some odd years ago. I had a place in California when I was living there that I had a little bit of a plot that I could have a garden, and I planted one. It was a two burner, but I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Love the shirt. Vineyard Chicks, vintage Vineyard Chicks. Yeah, it's a lazy day around the house today for sure. So, my next book for my prepping library challenge is it's actually a set of books that I got together. Oh, look, there's Nightbot. Process the day's catch to stay out of trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In canning, it's the easiest way and the fastest, right? I mean, like you could freeze dry fish raw, but that would take at least a couple of days. And salmon has so much fat that it might not not freeze dry real well. So, and then the other way would be to smoke it. Canning makes the most sense, obviously. So something else that I have gotten into lately, which one of the reasons was just to be more self-sufficient in the area of health and taking care of yourself. So if anybody wants to drop their link, you should be able to type the word drop, and it should go there. Alaska is really pretty. We went up there once on a cruise. It was really nice. Found you have to remove the skin to freeze dry. That would make sense because the skin is where a lot of the fat is, right? The meat itself isn't super fatty, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big. The only way I like salmon is smoked, dry smoked. I don't like wet smoked salmon. But yeah. Anyway, back to being self-sufficient and having a prepping library in case you're not able to get to the internet and find out ways to do things. I got these two books, and hopefully you'll be able to see them. One of them is The Modern Herbal Dispensatory, a medicine making guide. And the other, this one's going to give problems, but it is the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. What does it say at the bottom? 550 herbs and remedies for common ailments. Now, I've been studying this for about 2 years now and learning. I've grown my own herbs for a long time. The basics: rosemary, oregano, thyme, those things. But I didn't. I only made them to use them in cooking. I didn't have any idea of all of the medicinal and helpful properties that some of these plants can have. Like, it's super amazing that flowers have anti-inflammatory properties that can help me relieve my pain. I'm certainly not going to say that it's going to help anybody else, and always, always, always do your own research. But these two books are fabulous for beginners. This one here takes you through all the different steps of how to prepare your herbs and your other, your flowers and your aromatherapy and flower essences, how to do extracts, how to do concentrates, how to make suppositories, poultices, butters, liniments, lotions, salves, how to do extracts, fluid extracts, steam extracts, how to make vinegars, how to make syrup. Like, it's just working with alcohol, doing tinctures and all that. And it gives you like solutions that you should use and the amounts that you should use together. So there's one of the charts in there if you can see it. that talks about how to mix your alcohol with your product. I don't know, it's probably all blurry. Sorry. So, and then the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine, this goes through so many plants. Like it has got, and it's got nice pictures to help you identify them. Talks about where you can buy different herbal things from different places, different stores that you can get things from all over North America where they, when they can ship to your area and they have like organic stuff. And yeah, and it has an explanation of herbal traditions in Central America. It talks about the power of herbs. And then it goes into the plants and it tells you a little brief history of it, what they used to be used for, what they can be used for, what's the best way to use them, and all that stuff. So there's yarrow, in fact. And it tells you what parts to use, tells you how to prepare it. Like, it's super cool. Oh, look, you can see that my cat is fake, right? Funny. Excuse me. Anyway, that is my book number 2. I know it's 2 books, but I find that they are fantastic together because what one doesn't have, the other one has. You know, this talks about some of the different herbs you can use, but it doesn't have any identifying characteristics, so you could be out foraging for your own something. But this, you're able to take the herbs that you find in this and their uses, and you're able to put together the things that are going to help you the best. So I make, oh my gosh, well, I make my own soap. I've been making my own soap since 2015, so almost 10 years now. And that's fabulous. And I do make my own lotion and I make my own skin salves. And I did a CBD and yarrow infused salve that I make. And it is, well, for us, it works for my arthritis pain. It works for my husband's arthritis pain. I don't know that it does much for Mom. I don't know that she uses it very much. Some people it works for, some people it don't. It don't. For some people, it just don't work. Yeah. Anyway, that's my book number 2 for my prepping library challenge. Yeah. Anyway, my last one is, this is an old book. This is back from like the 80s, I think. I looked at 1981. But it's a Reader's Digest book. It's called Back to Basics. And it has got everything in it. Like everything. Everything. For how to live off-grid without power. So I'm just going to go through some of the chapters here to tell you what it's got in it. So it starts with part 1, which is land, buying it and building on it. It talks about planning your home, preparing your site, converting your trees into lumber, building a log cabin, building with adobe, building a stone house, raising a barn, developing a water supply, hot tub sanitation, fireplaces, fences, blah, blah, blah. Part 2 is energy, from wood, water, wind, and sun. So it's all about how to make your house efficient, how to heat with wood, how to use solar energy or wooden power, create the devices that will, or how to get the devices that will help you with that. And then it also talks about other energy sources. All right, Misha, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. So part 3 is raising your own vegetables, fruit, and livestock. Talks about gardening, pest control, beekeeping, fish farming, raising livestock. Enjoying your harvest the year round, preserving your produce, preserving your meat, maple sugar, homemade beverages, how to bake, cooking with wood. And then it goes into part 5, skills and crafts for house and homemaker. Tells you how to do natural dyes and spinning and weaving and make hooked rugs or braided rugs or patchwork quilting. Tanning and leather work. It actually shows you how to skin an animal and then how to turn that skin into a piece of leather that you can then use. So it is, part 6 is recreation at home and in the wild. And then it has an appendix. So that in the recreation, it talks about canoeing, celebrating holidays, outdoors in the winter, fishing, living with nature. It really is an all-inclusive book. And here, fish farming shows you how to set up a backyard aquarium. Hi, Jennifer. Teaches you how to cook. Yeah, we found it at a yard sale a few years back when we first got into kind of trying to be prepared and looking for something that was an all-inclusive that went through everything you could possibly need. So again, it's back to basics, how to learn and enjoy traditional American skills. And I don't know if you can buy it anymore. It's a book from 1981 from Reader's Digest. So you might be able to contact them and get a hold of it. I don't know. But it is a fabulous book. And then I have my husband who's really, really handy with a hammer and nails and all of his tools. So books are one of my favorite things. Yes, books are fabulous and good to have on hand. Now I have other books, I guess, that are geared towards survival, but those are probably the ones that I think I would use the most. And I would thank God that my husband is very handy and can build things and make things. And, you know, I can help him. He could teach me how, but I don't know how to do that stuff. My daddy didn't teach me how to use a hammer. We were not allowed to help him when it came to building anything. Anyway. So that's it. Those are my books. So this again is a challenge put on by Bushcraft. Anybody can enter. It's open to anybody. It's something that everybody should think about, having some books, things on hand that'll teach you handy skills and survival tricks just in case the power grid goes out. You know, I mean, I know that us, just from some of the windstorms around here, we've lost power for as long as 5 days. And some people on this island here have lost power for up to 3 weeks, you know, so, and that's just from a windstorm. Oh, you did? Oh, excellent. Be Charming says she found it on eBay. Nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic book. And it has everything that we could possibly need to know to live a traditional, it even tells you how to make shoes. I'm just looking at the front of it, right? It shows you how to weave, how to make shoes, how to make leather, how to make baskets, how to, like, it's just amazing. Kind of an all over take care of yourself book. So yeah. I don't really have much else to say other than coming on and doing this challenge. I will, when I go back in and put a description to this, I will tag Bushcraft, and it should already have the tag. Like I said, this is open to anybody. I did want to challenge a few people. I can challenge up to 3 people. And let's see who I had in mind. Well, since she's here, I will tag Jennifer Ocean Homestead. And have you been tagged yet, Bee? Do you have a prepping library? I should tag you as well. And then I wanted to tag Joe over at, oh, what the heck? I totally, Garden State Gardener. Trying to remember what the Garden State is. I'm thinking Jersey, which I think it is, but yeah, Garden State Gardener, Joe over at Garden State Gardener. I want to tag him. Well, all of the books are important, and I only have a few as well. But um, if you find one that's got like a whole bunch of stuff on it, it's easy to explain. It's got some. This one's got some pictures in it, so hard to explain things. You have like a little bit of a diagram for them, so it's super handy. And if you're into herbs or growing your own medications for your own self, like I do sell my salve at the market, just at the market. It's the only place I sell it. Some people have come back and told me it's worked fabulously. Other people I haven't heard from, but I have had return customers coming to buy my salve, so I will probably keep making it. We use it here at home. That's why I started making it, but yeah, I have sold it at the market, and it works really well for me. I think I have a video on it somewhere, on making my salve and what I put in it. I'm just looking at the time. It's saying 26 minutes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks so much, Bea, for coming and hanging out the whole time. And Jennifer, thanks for stopping by. And Misha, thanks for stopping by. If you're watching this later, look down below in the description, and I will have a link to Bushcraft and a link to this challenge. And I would like to challenge everyone. Yeah, they sure are. A good yard sale is fabulous. And I will hope to see your videos soon on your libraries. Take care, my friends. I'll probably see you in live streams throughout the night, because I know Friday night a lot of people have live streams. I think they start at 4 o'clock with Gail, 4 o'clock my time, which is like 1 o'clock, or yeah, 1 o'clock your time or something. I don't know. They start at 4 o'clock my time. They start doing lives, and yeah, I'll probably see you in one or more of those tonight. Take good care of yourself. See you later.